Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday. I don't very often go live on Tuesday, not since the challenge week. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about visioning and how to get really visual. And if you haven't caught up, if you have been watching during the challenge, well, today, what we worked on 2 weeks ago today, on the second video was all about visualizing and getting really clear and also feeling the feelings. So visualizing and seeing what it is that you want to change, what it is that you want to make happen, what it is that you want to manifest, is just seeing that end result, seeing it in as much detail as you can, and then noticing how you're feeling. How do you feel when you think about what you want? How do you feel when you sense that you already have it? How do you feel um, when you go about your day and everything on that future version of you is doing? How does it make you feel right now? Because that's what we've got to do, is to feel the feelings right now. So I'm going to be talking about a little bit more about that. If anybody has any questions, I can see there's a few people popping on. I'd love you to come and say hello. I will be reading some cards as well. I'm going to read some cards. I'm nearly all talked out today because I've had so many fabulous, gorgeous women hopping on calls. Some of you that won free readings in the Mindset Challenge week, and a couple of you that were coming on, a good few of you actually, 4 of you, that were coming on and talking more about joining the program. And my program is filling up and it is looking really beautiful. Actually, I have a gorgeous visual next to me, which I'm not going to show you because it's bad. It's bad squiggles, but it's just showing me about what it's going to look like. And all of those spaces, so I make spaces for people that I want to have in there. And so far, I have to say, I love who's in it. I love who's joining me. Now, I'll talk some more about that. Hi, Pam. Lovely to see you. So if anybody has any questions about that, and I'll also, I think I posted the link if you want to have a look at the page all about it, because there is still that 25% off for the early bird is going to be going away on Friday. And at this moment, I have 2 people left that get a free 1 hour one-to-one with me to do whatever it is that they need to do during that, for that program. So it's really gorgeous. So I've been answering questions today. So if anybody has any questions about it as well, post it, because I think sometimes when you see it written on a page, there's so much there. I think I've answered all the questions, but there's been a lot more. Thank you very much, Janine. I got my new glasses today. I'm so delighted to be actually able to see, and they fit properly, and there's no scratches. And I've been wearing them around, so it is lovely. Thank you. I can get rid of, in fact, the last pair that I was down to, which was 2 glasses old. The piece behind my ear was coming apart and wasn't very comfortable. These are great. So, oh yeah, other things that are happening. So next week on Monday, we've got on the 20th. Monday is the equinox. Okay, so the evening of Monday is the official equinox, and then on the Tuesday we've got the new moon in Aries, which is really like the official start. It is the start of the zodiac new year. I believe it was probably originally the new year. Certainly for me, I feel like it's when everything really starts to happen again, and it's gorgeous in the northern hemisphere when you start to see plants and deciduous flowers beginning to come up again, and it just puts a light on everything. So this is a really remarkable time for setting new intentions. So every year, or every new moon, is about new beginnings, new intentions, thinking about what do you intend to do in the next lunar cycle, which is 28 days, or what right now, because we're moving into that whole new year, whole new zodiac new year. We're moving into the sign of Aries, first sign in the zodiac. What would you like to happen in the year ahead? So yesterday, or the day 2 video was all about that. What do you want to do 1 year from now? And then break it down 6 months from now, 3 months from now. So then today, the second video was really getting clear on what that is and looking at it and feeling it and just imagining you already have it. There's probably more to discuss tomorrow. So I'm going to be on tomorrow for Wednesday Woo, and I will be talking about, might be Wednesday Woo and Wednesday Woes, because we're going to go through again some more of those limiting beliefs that stop us from doing what it is we want. So anybody there on the live call, I can see some of you lurking in the background. Some people are coming on, but if you want a card, do post a number between 1 and 5. Just give me the number. I think I'm actually going to read. I've read so many cards today. I'm on a roll, and they're really interesting. So I'm going to choose a reading from my deck of tarot on that new phase. What do we need to do now? Let's check in with what do we need to do moving forward in the next full lunar cycle? What is it that we most need to know going forward, maybe? And I'm just going to tune in, calling on our guides and angels for clear and open reading in love and light. So a bunch of cards jumped out, so I'm going to choose them. Hi, Christine. Lovely to see you. Okay, right. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Oh, there's a sense of weariness. Do you know, this is, I always feel weary at the end of a cycle. So right now, the moon is on that half moon today, especially. Today is the 14th. It's going to be a new moon on the 21st. So right now we've got that half moon. I mentioned that yesterday. A half moon can bring up triggers. It can bring up a sense of the moon is waning, it's getting smaller now. And between now and the full moon, the next week, bring to mind anything that you want to change, that you want to release, that you want to let go of. I'm just feeling the need to shuffle these again. So I'm just going to pull from the top of this. Ooh, bit new. Okay. So this card represents the past. Okay, the past. I'm feeling that this card, so this is money, finances, or our physical well-being, health, our homes, our physicality. But really, it's like we've been working really hard. And there's a sense of that. So this is the past. Now, I feel this deeply. I feel this about moving into that next phase, into the age of Aquarius. I feel there are going to be more people doing what they love to do and lit up by what they love to do, more people living in their purpose, more people being creative and doing things that they, that we're here to do. We've all come into this life to do something amazing. It's amazing for us. It doesn't mean that we all have to change the world, but it does mean that we're all here to do something special and important. And up until now, we've been working really hard. Working, struggling to get by. That's what I feel that card is about in the background. Representing us right now, we've got the 9 of Wands. So wands can be about your purpose, they can be about your passion, but they can also be like struggles and what we're struggling with, or the things that we have to do. And this is kind of saying the 9, we're fairly done. We're so ready to let go now and to move on to something new. Ready to let go, and maybe you feel a little bit battle weary. I know I have been. I'm feeling very positive at the moment, but I have been feeling this battle weary, this sense that we need something new. I really believe that we are going to get something new and something big. But this is the 9 of Wands, which is representing about the querent, about the person querying. So as this is for you, this is kind of feeling where we are right now. And the other side of that, the kind of, is the king of wands. So what this is saying to me is that this is where we're feeling that we've been struggling in the past. We're feeling tired and ready now to do something different. But of the king of wands has a lot of integrity. Um, he knows what his purpose and what his passion, and he's got a big mission in life. So this is like being on top of it all, being able to do the thing that lights you up, that makes you shine, um, that that is good for you because you love doing it, that is good for the people that live around you because you're easier to live with, but also it's good for mankind. It has a ripple effect. So that's kind of the energy of that king of wands. So that's where we want to be. Maybe it's kind of like, that's the whole situation, because I feel that there is this whole new sense, and in the middle of the two of these, so this is the heart of the matter, is the king of swords. Swords are our thoughts and our words. What are the thoughts you're thinking? What are the words you're using? Remember, words can be spells. Make sure that they're good spells. The words that we use have an effect on us. The words that we use draw pictures in our mind, and they build scenarios, and we can frighten ourselves with our words, or we can actually use our words positively. Empower yourself with your words. So the king of swords uses his words wisely, uses his thoughts and the ideas that come to him. He uses them for a higher way of being, I suppose. Anybody on the call there, if you want to put your name, post below, because I don't see everybody. I'm going live on StreamYard. If you put a number between 1 and 5, just the number, I will read you an individual card when I'm done with this. So that's beautiful. That's really positive. That's kind of about where we are, basically. So just being maybe conscious of your words, conscious of your thoughts. And the near future, we've got the first card in the major arcana. The first card is the Fool, and the Fool is just carefree. The Fool isn't watching. He's standing at the edge of the cliff here. He's got his little dog with him. He's got all of his belongings on his back, but he has everything he needs, and he is not worried about falling over the edge. He feels completely confident. It's a whole new territory. That's, I feel, where we're going. And in fact, on the 23rd, which is next Thursday, when so we've got the new moon on the Tuesday, we've got the equinox on Monday, and by Thursday, Pluto will be moving into Aquarius, where it's going to spend most of its time for the next 21 years. It will be darting back into Capricorn for, I think it's June, for most of the rest of this year, back into Aquarius. It will be basically hovering on the edge between Aquarius and Capricorn for the next year or more, year and a half actually, but then it will stay in Aquarius for 20 years. It's basically until 2044. And that's going to be a whole new territory as well. It's kind of really sort of symbolizes the age of Aquarius, which is that moving from structures, moving from control and being controlled, to freedom, to purpose, to grassroots, to joining together in communities. The age of Aquarius is kind of a little bit of that maverick. That's where we're moving, and this card is looking at the near future outcome. Oh, lovely. I could see lots more people joining me. Then we've got two of these are just like little bits of advice moving forward. This is just saying, look, the Four of Cups, that in this picture you see the man or the boy lamenting the fact that there's, the sadness. Cups represent our emotions, and it's like he's lamenting the past. He's looking on maybe um, what he doesn't have. But right behind him, there's another cup that's been offered to him by the universe. His hand is offering him something better, and he doesn't even see it because he's focused too much on what he doesn't have. And that is advice. Basically, don't date, don't do that. um, we've got to let go of disappointments, let go of hurts, let go of fears, let go of worries, and just always notice, look around for something more positive. When you look around, you find it. And then we've also got the page, of wands. So there's a lot of wands in this reading. So the page of wands is kind of, it can be a soft yes. So if any of you have a question in your mind, it's like a new direction, soft yes, yes, make these changes. So we've actually got the new directions card and that. Um, so it's like, go in the direction of your dreams. Do something that lights you up. Do something that, even if you feel stuck that you can't do it, ask yourself, how can I do more of this? How can I have more fun every day? How can I live more in my purpose? I'm going to read two more. Oh my goodness, another wand. Wand and the lovers. So this is future as well. So the wand, this is the Knight of Wands. So it's like a movement forward now. There's like we've got some sort of momentum, and there's a feeling that we've got support. The support moving forward, whole new directions. Everything's going to be okay. New territory. Just what is it that you want to do? What is that? And we've got the lovers as well. So the lovers, it can be about lovers. It can be about a whole new, but usually the lovers signify a very charged relationship, and I would always caution people to be aware, to not lose your heart. We still want your heart. You can share your heart, you can share your love, but not to be sucked into a big sort of a drama relationship. But it's a very powerful, a very exciting relationship, but just the warning, just be careful that you don't lose yourself in it. Hold your own beliefs and strong mind and all of that as well. So let me see what I got here. Oh, I've got gorgeous people who I haven't seen for a few days. Rianne, lovely to see you, Rianne. And TJ, lovely to see you. Amanda, Janine, Suzanne, lovely to see you too, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm going to go through those. If anybody wants, I'm going to post, I did post it, and I posted the link to the page about Unlimited, which is going to be awesome. There's only what day? With Friday. Friday's the last day that early bird is going to be there. If anybody has any questions, if anybody's on the fence, I don't want to sell it to anybody that isn't totally excited about it. If you have any questions and you want to talk with me, I don't need to convince anyone because it's a really good offer. But if you have any questions and you want to hop on a free call, just message me after this, and I'm very happy. I've had lots of calls today and lots of beautiful women hopping in there, and I'm capping the number. I don't want a lot in this group. I want it to be a very special group where I can actually see and really hold space for everybody. Okay, let me see who is first. I think it's Pam. Okay, I'm going to read from the other cards. So I'm going to shuffle for you, Pam. That is a beautiful, I love your little picture, whatever that is, your headshot, which isn't your head. It's a beautiful, what is it, a tapestry? Okay, 1 second now. So a card for Pam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mother, wife, sister, daughter. So this is an energy, maybe it might be something about mother, wife, sister, daughter. and something to release, something to let go. But I do feel that there's a really strong, beautiful feminine energy around you. Might be a guide, might be past loved one, a feminine energy who's really offering support. Um, there's also this feeling with this card that you need to balance your feminine energy more. Remember that the feminine energy is receiving. Be open to receiving. Don't always be doing or giving or over delivering. Stop and step into your, power of who you really are, and allow that energy, allow to receive. What are you open to receiving? It can be also a message about, forgiving past women in your life, whatever that is. And the first person that come to mind is the one. Um, good morning, lovely. Number 4 for you. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So retreat into nature. Just get outside, even if it's outside your back. Okay. Take off your shoes, ground, if it's not too cold. And if you can't do that, go somewhere, hug a tree, be somewhere out in nature, release, let go. When you're outside in nature and you just observe, it doesn't even have to be for very long. You can totally release and let go, and just notice how abundant everything is, how abundant and how easy nature does stuff. Nature doesn't struggle. It doesn't overthink. It doesn't overthink. It doesn't think. It just is. It just produces. It just flowers. It just produces leaves. Grass just grows. Birds just fly. So the message behind that is, don't try to do anything. Just slip into it. Let's see. This next with the number Amanda Lynch. Okay, Amanda, number 2 for you. And anybody who hasn't watched the recording, if you haven't got it, tell me here. I'll post it below. The recording of the free mini RTT session. Really powerful. Oh, card jumped out for you, so I'm going to give you that as well as number 2. Okay, so for you, Amanda, follow your heart. Look, that can be, your heart knows the answer to everything. Trust your heart. If your heart is sad, just allow that to happen. If your heart is in love, if your heart is what way is your heart? Your heart will always lead you in the right direction. Be gentle with yourself. I feel there's a sense of you need to be gentle and kind and loving to yourself with this one. Peace, bring peace in. And because you've also, this card jumped out, sacred space is telling you that maybe you won't need a little bit of time alone to just be in your own thoughts. You might even create an altar, create something special in a place that you can relax and enjoy and just be at peace. Okay, TJ, how are you, sweetheart? So 1, 2, and 3. Teacher. There might be something happening right now. Maybe you are a teacher, a natural teacher of something, but I think that there is something going on right now that is teaching you something bigger. And when you get the message and when you understand it, you'll be able to actually help others as well with that. It's like you are a natural born teacher in a way that you like to impart knowledge, share things, share your wins, explain to others how you can do something. But there's really a sense of whatever is happening right now. Mind yourself, mind your heart, be loving to yourself, get support, be supported, support yourself through this, or have support through this, so that you fill yourself up, that you feel full and light and lovely and strong again. And then you can give and teach and do whatever it is that you're here to do from a full cup, from a good place. Okay. So, right, we've got Janine next. So number 4 for you, Janine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Simple. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. Anything that you feel that you can't, if you're stopping yourself from doing something, if you're stopping yourself in any way, you can. First of all, you say yes, yes to yourself. Yes, I can do it. Um, know that you've protection as well. When you say yes to yourself, or when you decide to do something, or when you decide to give yourself something that you know you need or you want, when you can do that, you have the power of the universe or huge support on your side, and everything works better. I suppose there's a feeling in this as well that when you get a big kind of that big, oh, yes, I want to do this, but does I can't. Like, watch what you're saying. Don't say you can't. Say, I wonder how I can. Simple. I wonder how I can, and you can do it, whatever that is. Oh, did I just read for you? I did. I must have. You mustn't have seen it. Um, that's a huge transit. It is. If you're talking about the read, it is a huge transit. Okay. Oh yes, the transit in the sky is it massive. There's something I have been getting consistently. There's something enormous, enormous. It's going to be a big change. And what we need to do is stay on our eagle's perch. We need to stop, view, and observe. We need to surround ourselves with positive people. We need to stay positive for those around us. We need to keep our focus on where we want to go, what we want to be, and not get brought down with any fear or whatever. Just stay the course because it's going to be amazing at the other side. That transit is huge. Okay. The Dior TT sat up to avoid sleep. Wow, it was great, Glenys. It was really powerful. We'll do it again tomorrow morning. Thank you. Yeah, great. I'm delighted, actually, Rianne. And any of you in here, even if you have done the RTT, even if you were in one of the actual sessions, do it again. You'll get different insights all the time, and I'm keeping it up until Friday. So do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and see what happens. I want to take my own advice on that. I did do it once, and I got huge insight. It's really good to do these things. Okay. Number 2 for Rianne. 1, 2. Fertility. This is the most incredible fertile time for you. Everything you start and do right now will have a magical end. It will be magical. Everything you touch turns to gold. There's a huge sense of forward momentum. Get ready for next week. Get ready for the week after. Get ready for the year ahead. Get ready for what you want, because whatever you start, and I know what you're starting, will have a brilliant outcome. Okay. Um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how far you go, because I'm very excited about your work, and I'm very excited that you're in my little world. So, okay, Suzanne. Okay, lovely. I'm losing my voice. I've had so many calls today. I can feel my voice is really getting weak. I'm gonna have to mind myself later. 1, clear and shield your energy, Suzanne. Okay, just whose energy are you taking on? What are you thinking of? What are you seeing? What are you noticing? Maybe you've been overtaking on, thinking of too much, seeing stuff that really brings down your energy. Just watch it. Make sure, and if there's something going on around you, just actually even just counting slowly, and letting the thoughts in your head move down into your heart. Actually, even going and listening to the free RTT session. You should have it in an email. If not, I'll post the link here somewhere, because all of those things are going to be really allow you to kind of just drop into a space, an easy space where it'll just feel that you can, guard and seal your energy, and that You won't be overdoing, overgiving, overthinking, and you can make space, and then you can actually respond instead of reacting. You can feel like you're in a good place. I'll just get that link. Make sure. Hang on. And I will hopefully be able to post it below here. Can't post comments on some directions. I can. Some of you will get them, but I don't know which. Anyway, I don't know whether that's gone. It's looking like it's going to go. Okay. Yeah, I think it should. I should have posted that link there to do the RTT session. It's up on YouTube, but it's on you can't just find it. It's on. You have to have the link. Okay, lots of energy in this reading. Absolutely. Hi, Marvin. So apt at the moment. Thanks. Did the mini RTT the same AM, and it was amazing. Thank you. Delighted. Thank you so much for that lovely, really thought-provoking group reading. Lots of resonating there, and a beautiful reminder about getting out in nature. It does always soothe. Okay, if I nearly run out of people and things. Yes, working on filling my cup. Excellent. I do struggle with waiting and patience with my body right now. Yeah. I wonder, is there anything in the library, in the Change Makers Club that you were in, that would allow you to kind of just sit in with that, or just, any of the energy healings, any of the clearings? If there's anybody else on that would like a reading, post a number, just a single number between 1 and 5, and I will read for you. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, when you struggle, when you read, when you look at those words again, look back at the reading that we did there. Really be in control of your thoughts and your words now. Yes, write them down, but then decide. Okay, I wonder how. I find it easier to be patient with my body right now. I wonder how my body's getting stronger. I wonder, just change the thoughts, just go up a little bit. It's hard to go up completely if you're feeling physically unwell, if you're not feeling good. But if you can just change them up a little bit, that will allow you. It's almost like putting your head up when you're underwater, and it just carries you to the surface. So just looking at the next thought up. Oh, yes, the link came through. Great. Definitely good. Marvin, I'm going to read you number 3. Oops. A big bunch of cards jumped out there, so I'm guessing that they're 1, 2, 3. Follow your heart. So this is just, okay, your heart knows everything. Your heart knows exactly what to do. Your heart can put all of your emotions into your heart, put all of your thoughts or your struggles, allow them to drop into your heart. Your heart is such an energy, and it can just dissolve negative things, or at least it'll put space around it. Now, if you have a decision to make, tune into your heart. What is your heart telling you? It might be as simple as, if I make this decision and the outcome, knowing what the outcome will be for a decision, how do I feel at the outcome? It's not the doing of the thing, because sometimes we want to do something, but we're frightened, and that feels hard, or any other emotion. But when you think of making a decision and the outcome of that decision, if that feels good, that's the decision to make. And then just do what lights you up, do the things that bring you joy, follow your heart, and you can't go wrong. Okay, you are so welcome, Pam. I still use the subliminals all the time. Great. Okay, I'm about to start another really important journey. And I will be doing RTT, and so actually that unlimited, what I've decided to do, because talking to the people that are coming on, the very first the very first module we're going to look at is money and abundance and receiving energy, and looking at where over this lifetime that we might have had negative beliefs, and then where over past lives or generational issues. And I'll be making audios to change that, and subliminals, and and then we're going to look at purpose and passion, and moving into that, and wondering how we can do that stuff that brings us joy, and also receive an abundance for it. And looking at any blocks for that, we're going to look at visibility and confidence then next, and where we are maybe not showing up exactly as we are or authentically. Um, and then after that, we're going to look at the future projection, which is what I developed. Instead of regressing back for an issue, we're going to look forward into the future to be able to see what that will look like. And then I make a bespoke audio for that module for everybody. I'm only taking on a small group of maximum 13 people. And so I'll have space to hold for everybody. And I want incredible testimonials at the end. So, and then we're going to look at, after that, we're going to look at any blocks. Once we look at the future and get that feeling of excitement for the future, then we'll look at anywhere, any self-sabotage, any of those things, and clear that. I'm really excited about it. And I'm really excited about the lovely women hopping on. And if any of you are interested and you have questions, but you don't want to post them here, message me. Or you can book a free call on that page as well, which is in the link below. And if you can't find a place, I'll find a suitable one, because Friday is the last day that you get that 25% off on the early bird. And we're going to be starting in a way on the 28th, the main day, but I'll be allowing people to move into the group next week, get to know each other, and start the pre-module. Okay, let me see. One last on point I want to do to make a decision, but the outcome will not be good for other people. So I will just go and thank you so much. I was thinking a lot about it. Good. Well, do you know what? If the outcome, it will not be good for other people, and if you know that, it's more, what is the feeling at the outcome? Okay, what does that feeling? Sometimes, and I've made decisions that I've thought, now obviously if it is, you'll know yourself, but I've thought, if I do this, this person will be dead, that person, and I made that decision because my gut really said yes, yes. And it turned out that actually, you see, when you do things from your heart and you make the decision and you just feel guided by a higher part of you, it tends to work out for everybody, unless it's kind of something, really negative. So I'll let your heart decide on that. But you're welcome. And I hope I haven't confused you even more now, Marvin. Have a good day, everybody. Do we know what time the calls will be on? The calls will be sometime. I think it's looking like most people that are coming on, they'll be on a Saturday, or sorry, on a Tuesday, and it's kind of looking at, I can't do later than 4, but I'm thinking 3:30, 4 would be the optimal time. I get tired after that much time, and I'm not in my best space. But it'll certainly be somewhere that will suit everybody. And at the moment, there's nobody on the program that is from Australia, which would be early times, that would suit. They're UK and Irish. Yeah, UK and Irish so far. Now there are a few others that are on the hedge. Yeah, so I want to make sure that everybody can come on it, because the most important one to be on is the RTT. And that'll be once a month, there'll be an RTT, just so that I can see people and feedback, because the RTT session is really deep. It's kind of could last, session itself or the hypnosis part could be over an hour, and then there's time for feeding back and just checking in with people, and then after that we make the audio, and then there's the energy healing would be shorter unless people want to hop on and chat. I'm there while that is going on, but it probably would be looking at about 3 to 4 p.m. I'm reckoning. Um, okay. I am going to love you all and leave you. Have a great day. Again, if anybody wants me, just message me privately and I'll send you a link to book or arrange a time. Lots of love. Have a great day. And I will be back tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to be talking about the limiting beliefs and that module. Bye for now.